Guys, on Alejandro Garnacho, let me mention again, just to clarify something on the timing. I told you yesterday that Garnacho is keen on the move to Chelsea. I told you in the last 2-3 weeks that Chelsea want Alejandro Garnacho and consider Alejandro Garnacho a separate story from Xavi Simons. So I confirm these 2 points. One more point, the timing. Guys, Garnacho is not something happening today, it's not something happening tomorrow, it's not something happening on Sunday, it's not something happening on Monday, and probably not even on Tuesday. Garnacho to Chelsea. It's going to take some time before they enter into that, because they have to sell players, because they want to find solutions for that, for some of their players before signing more and more. So there are some steps to do, and also the valuation of the player is going to be important. How much Man United want, how much Chelsea want to offer. So timing for Garnacho is relax. It's not this weekend, it's not probably Monday, it's not even Tuesday. It's going to take some time. If Chelsea and Man United will be able to find an agreement. For sure, Chelsea are keen on Garnacho, and Garnacho is keen on Chelsea. That's for sure. Then you need to reach an agreement, and at the moment we are not even at the negotiation stage. And then, guys, on Xavi Simons, today, some messages from the player, removing Red Bull Leipzig from his Instagram bio.
I talk Chelsea now, lots to sort out at Chelsea. What's the latest on Christopher Nkunku?
Bayern Munich are trying to sign him, but on loan. And they have made a bid to sign him on loan. That's been rejected by Chelsea. I think Chelsea feel that if the player is going to leave, it needs to be on a permanent deal this summer. He's still got, I think, 3 or 4 years left on his contract. He has had injury problems at Chelsea since his big money move. But for my money, I thought he looked really, really sharp when he played in the Club World Cup. And Chelsea is still asking for around 50 million euros for him, which is around 43 million pounds. But we're getting to the stage of the transfer window where people are trying to get players on the cheap. You know, I'm not saying that's what Bayern Munich are definitely trying to do, but why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
When you know that a club wants to move a player on, you're not going to pay over the odds. You are going to try your luck a little bit. And I think that's what Bayern Munich are doing. It remains to be seen whether they come back with an offer, loan plus an obligation, or a permanent offer that's more acceptable to Chelsea. Interestingly, his agent, I think, is the one and only Penny Zahavi, who is, I think, the original super agent, or one of the original super agents. And he is normally very, very good at, getting good big deals for his clients. And I actually think if Nkunku doesn't go to Bayern Munich, wherever he goes, I think if he stays fit, he could be a really, really good signing for somebody, because he looked super sharp in America last month.
So you said we're at that stage where people are trying to get players on the cheap. Is that what Chelsea are doing with Garnacho and Xavi Simons?
I think I wouldn't use those words, but I think you're completely right. Well, with Garnacho, certainly, because they know that the player is going to leave Manchester United. They know that United value him still around £50 million, although I think Chelsea feel that United's valuation is lower than that. And I think Chelsea are prepared to make him a Chelsea player, which I think is what he wants, but it's not going to be anywhere near £50 million. And I think Chelsea are hoping that the closer you get to the deadline, the more likely it is that United will let him go for something that is closer to Chelsea's valuation, which I think is probably around 30.
There have been developments, haven't there?
There have been developments. One thing we've known all summer is that Chelsea like the player, but Manchester United want £50 million to sell Alejandro Garnacho this summer. It's not as if they don't think he's a good player. It's just, it looks like he needs to move on in terms of maybe the relationship he's got with Ruben Amorim. He was very unhappy with his Europa League final snub. He's made that very public. But the key from Chelsea's point of view, they think they can sign Garnacho for less than Manchester United's asking price. But there hasn't been a bid yet. And going back to Manchester United's side, he's got 3 years remaining on his contract at United. You feel that this probably will get done, but for what price, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, Manchester United valuing him at £50 million, because they'll look at other players that have gone for that amount as well, the likes of Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest and Newcastle, Noni Madueke, who actually left Chelsea for Arsenal. But I mentioned a couple of those other players. Jadon Sancho and Anthony are two